Check, check, 1, 2. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Just got home from work, well, a while ago, and I got situated, and I'm back into streaming today. So, the plan for today is actually do some Genshin Impact. I'm gonna do some stories until I entered Sumeru, because I did finish Inazuma Archon Quest like a while ago. So then there is some like filler stories that I gotta fill up and probably finish, and then we're gonna go straight into building Bennett. So without further ado, let's get to it.
Probably true for me.
So here we are with Bennett. Here's a little thing here. I did get him to level 70. And most of the P artifacts that I got on Bennett is 16 and 17. Which is, it's alright. So, pretty much this is my favorite one right here with so much ER. A little bit of attack percentage with crit rate and ER. ER with HP. Another energy regen, HP crit damage, and then HP energy recharge. So as of right now, he's currently actually at level 80. So I did get him to level 80. So maybe I can get like some books on him.
Benny's Adventure Chain
And
Assemble!
yeah. Other than that, I'm just gonna do some stories because I gotta wanna enter Sumeru. We're gonna do some of my dailies though. Present check 194. Let me see here. So let me actually go through the let's do some of the dailies really quick. Because every time I try to do stream here, it's always dailies first, then story, then grind. It's pretty much just what I do in the sessions. And to be honest, ever since I got Bennett, the game feels so much easier. And I could actually kind of see why that Bennett is a very popular support character. Oops, sorry, Sarah. Now we gotta give it to the guy that's always gonna be over there. My only teleporter is right there. And it's always near those, the flowers that I need for Bennett. So it's always convenient when there's always 3 of them going over there. I really love the night theme using here near the winery. Yeah, here's your meal. Alright, there we go. Let's get to it. Chop chop, eat it up, give me your money. Give me your mill fee.
Adventure time!
Alright, Sarah, here's your meal. Now give me my food. I prefer always doing dailies. And for a while, chat, just letting you guys know, I did lose the 50-50 to Navia. Because I got... Let me see here. Fortunately, I have Kaching. I lost the Kaching. So unfortunate that I don't have Navia. And it's 11 days till her rerun's done. I don't want to spend money. So either I'm gonna skip her for now until she returns. That's probably what I'm gonna do, to be honest with you guys.
we go.
And I think it's very fun with Bennett with Zhang Ling together.
Let's nice and spicy.
Pew 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 pew. And makes my team a little fun.
You're toast. Let the world collide.
Come on. Alright. I mean, freeing the guys, you gotta do that one. So let's do these guys over here. See, you full vaporize. Straight up vaporize team. And I'm using Traveler. Pretty much no one ever builds. To be honest with you guys. He really never builds. Rarely built character. But I've seen people do their Hydro Travelers as main DPSs. So let me heal them really quick. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. So then we're gonna go to the next one, which is right over here. Eye of the Storm is which I don't like because he's gonna be in the air, and I don't have any bow characters. Well, I could use Traveler, so that's one way. Alright, come on.
Water jet. Let's light it up. Eat this.
Pew 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 pew. Pew pew for days.
Go.
I have pew pew for days. Freaking the fact that you have to float on literally like an inch of water. There should be one more. And increasing danger, which is... Oh, this. Okay, got it. And it's raining too. To my advantage.
Nice and spicy.
Oh, this is a problem because of... Oh, never mind. Well, that solves that. Yay, I'm actually doing physical damage. Because of my Marsha's Hunter. Yeah, it's because of my Marsha's Hunter procs. In which, if you guys don't know, is that... I can show it to you guys actually. When current KHP increases or decreases, crit rate will be increased by 12%. Which, to be honest, really works very well on the Spotless Water passive. Because Traveler picks it up and restores 7% HP. But with Farina's skill, it drains HP. So, basically, my 12% crit rate really goes non-stop. It just keeps going and going. Which I think really works well together. Let me just heal up really quick. There we go. Now let's give me all my 60 primos.
Thank you for add
And actually get my ore materials, crystal ore materials, because I really need those really badly right now. Alright, so in order for me to start the Forest of Change, which is pretty much going to Sumeru, I gotta do a lot of things here. So either I gotta do, let's go to Seagate Sunset, because I haven't, might as well follow it up with the Chapter 2 interlude chapters. I gotta finish this, so... And maybe we can even, like, literally rebuild, Ningguang's Jade Chamber. So... We just have to get there. And at least I'm keeping in my traveler main in. Because of why I played this game is because of Aether and Farina. In this case, Traveler, aka Aether, and Farina. Well, mostly because of Farina. So bring Shenna to the nearby makeshift hotel to take a break. Oh yeah, I remember she carried a rock. A giant rock. Where that famous quote is the, "Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes."
Hi there! Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts.
That's a lot of room for literally just a small hotel.
So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Oh, I appreciate the, I guess, free room.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help
Hey
but
Cheesecake,
notice
how are
when
you?
a guest walk in with
Welcome,
a
welcome.
huge grilled chicken drumstick before.
How's it going?
Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack, or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now.
Wait, let me check my volume. Is that 30?
If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. See you tomorrow.
I am tired from work, you know, the usual. So I'm deciding, and I do have time to stream since I am closing tomorrow. I did an early morning shift and then now I have a closing tomorrow, so I have time to stream. And here I am.
Hey, isn't that Claveratina? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Yeah, what is Cloud Retainer doing up there? Right? We're gonna climb, I guess.
Yep.
Agency, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna work on my Bennett today. Because I bought Bennett through the... Man, I am my brain farting right now. The shop. So... And he's kind of been enjoying him right now. Added to the team being the best support. How you doing, Jinsey?
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
Yeah, I saw her carry a rock.
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are
I'm just chilling,
acquainted
doing
with
comms.
Shenhe
Gotcha,
to some
gotcha.
degree.
How are the comms going?
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
To be honest, that is fair. And if anything like picking up from my background is that I have my AC running. It is pretty warm in my room right now. So I turned on the AC. But yeah, that's good to hear, Jinxie.
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special official title they go by?
Can't hear anything? Which one? The audio or... Oh, the background noise. Okay, got it. I was confused for a sec. I thought oh, you can't hear the game?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe
AC,
is human.
got it. Nice, nice. Means my microphone setup is working properly.
Oh, right. Wait, what? Paimon neither. This is a real surprise.
I think out of both of Shenna and Ganyu, I think Shenna's, yeah, the human one. Ganyu's a dragon? I think half dragon.
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
I like how my character is still wet. Like, I don't know what's going on. Or what?
Yes.
Why is he standing
She
on?
was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains.
It's interesting enough that...
Being of an
Oh, it's
ever-vigilant
Discord.
disposition,
Oh, it's...
one entered immediately to inspect the scene.
It's my Discord sound settings. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Because I'm currently using Discord React as a the thing. So I think it's picking something up from my Discord mic itself, the input sensitivity of the microphone. So wherever is bringing something up is affecting that. Check 1 2. Can everyone hear me from the Discord? Well, not really Discord. Okay, so everyone steal my voice. I think I should be fine. Yep. Good, good, good.
Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike.
Shenna's a real deal.
After she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm, did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
Wow.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Yep.
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the
Homicidal.
god's wrath was gradually receding.
Basically,
Even
against a
had the
monster,
stalemate
you kind of had to
One
go berserk,
suspects
I
that
guess,
Shenhe
in a
may
way.
still emerge the victor of the confrontation.
But for Shenna, just like, I will keep going until I pass out.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
The wrath of a god! Wait. Hold on.
That's still so dangerous.
The way
though.
Paimon said that.
Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first
Wrath
place?
of a god!
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
So when Shenna talks about her master, she means...
Indeed, It is one to whom she refers. Xianhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her.
So Shenna is a human adeptite, technically.
However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay.
So what I'm understanding here is like eventually she might go crazy.
Red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful.
How many
that
times are they
have
going to say it?
suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
That's a good question. So did you track how many times she said homicidal?
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
I will. Don't worry, Cloud Retainer.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Hold on, guys. Give me a sec. But you're very sweet, Cloud Retainer. You're very, very sweet.
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect.
At least 5?
The truth is
I
that while
counted
Liyue
3.
Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows.
I counted 3 for that.
Ningguang once
I'll probably
made
find out in the
bold
VOD later,
assertion
so...
that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Well, it is raining, so is there a storm approaching? There is night that's approaching. There should be a storm approaching. I want to feel motivated.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kinda hard to deal with.
A human raised by the Adepti is precisely what Liyue needs right now. It is also what the Adepti wish to give to Liyue.
Nice. So now let's wait until the following day. So I gotta switch to time to 8 o'clock. Wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey, Shenna. While we stand on the cliff sleeping too.
Tea parties are...
Good morning, Shenna.
So, Shenhe...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh? How did you know?
She just sensed it. Or probably she's probably like, I heard you talking outside the window.
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master.
Funny how the guy said there's 2 rooms, but look at this house. It's literally just one door. It's literally just one room.
On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me.
Can't get past you, Shenna.
After all, Master is very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
Oh yeah, you are wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
We're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Okay, bro.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list.
Wait, when did we rest up? I look like we just slept on a hill.
But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some...
Oop. I skipped a dial by accident.
And another thing, we bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Oh, I thought Shenna was gonna keep going. But I feel like I cut off the conversation by accident. It's weird that my mic is capturing something and seeing my model move. Once again, it's because, you know, I'm using Discord React, so it's like... it's picking up whatever Discord is picking up. Where's the Vermilionite? How's the work going?
Look! Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bywin! And hey, Beto! And hey! Person Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable
That's weird
plastrite,
indeed.
we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Ooh, bad.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
Probably how... that's pretty much like how Discord is, to be honest.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
We didn't do anything. Shenna carried the rock.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the Plostrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beto, you're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yoon, or Yoonjin. Probably the
Yoonjin!
most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Oh, Yoonjin is the Liwei's idol. So here's a little context for anyone who doesn't play Genshin. So far, each nation has at least an idol, like the character that sings. So for example, Mondstadt has Barbara. No, actually, is it Barbara? Everyone's saying it's Barbara, but I don't think it's Barbara. Like Barbara is like technically a nun, but it also sings like just the la la la. Just just random songs randomly, I guess. So in this case, Yoonjin is the opera singer. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Jinxie. I totally forgot everyone's in an ad, so let me just wait for you guys. It's almost done. Alright, is everyone back? I forgot everyone's in an ad. So hello, welcome back. So while I was talking during the ad, I was trying to explain that each... Welcome back, welcome back. So each nation has its like singing idol. One is Barbara from Mondstadt. So in this case, Yoonjin is in the Liyue opera scene, so I guess an actor. Inazuma, there is an idol, but an NPC. And Fontaine is obviously Farina because she's an actor. I'm not sure who Natlin is though. Who's Natlin's idol? Oh, Shilonen. Duh, because she's a DJ. Technically. And she sang in her trailer, so yeah. So each nation so far had its own idol. No wonder what's gonna be like in...
Greetings.
I wonder what's gonna be like in Snezhnaya. Who's gonna be the idol in the Snezhnaya? And greetings, Yoonjin.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is... sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their friend.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew.
A mate of a crewmate that is part of the crew that's also a friend of a friend is also their friend. You got it, chat? You got it. A friend of a friend is my friend too, but also a crew. The crewmate is part of the crew, so we're all buddies and a part of the buddy mate and part of the buddy. Got it.
Miss Yoon is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the Plostrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow! So it looks like the three of us are competitors now! Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make.
Let me guess, we work together.
Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think? Sounds great, but how does it change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon.
Not bad of an idea.
How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Even Shenna agrees.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Sounds good.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory.
Woo!
I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Bye, Beto.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
I don't know why the first thing I thought of was the Divine Damsel of Distress. I was like, huh. I was like, alright. It'll be funny if that was actually the actual title. So what are we gonna do? Go to Master Zhang about the Wonder Course. And we have the power to teleport.
Off we go. Adventure time.
Oh, wait. Really? Oh wait, okay. I was gonna say, I thought... Okay, never mind. I thought this was Yunjin's father, but it's not. Just the blacksmith, that's all.
Hmm? Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself.
I feel like I'm liking Yunjin's design now. She's getting cuter and cuter the more I look at her.
So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber.
Ooh. And I think Yunjin is, a good Geo support.
The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need 2 kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from
Hey
the
look,
Mount
Chi-Chi's
Tianhong
over
area.
there. Wait, why
They
is
say it
Chi-Chi over there?
resonates with visions.
Why is Chi-Chi over there?
It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
Then where do we start?
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Shanna was there before.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Alright, we're going straight to Mount Tianheng. Which is literally right there. The bottom of the mountain.
Me on an adventure in
Hi,
ages.
Mizu.
Come on, let's go.
Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Oh, first time chat, Mizu. Hello, hello.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb.
I'm currently
that I
doing
could
the
barely
chapter
feel my
1
legs by the
interlude
time we
stories.
reached the top.
Because I need to unlock some stories that get to Sumeru. Which is actually... Well, I'm just trying to catch up with the chapter 1 ones. The leeway
This
ones.
is quite a trip down memory lane for me.
I didn't realize it was my
Look
first
at
time
these
chatting.
majestic,
You're fine, it's
towering
okay.
peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride.
Yeah,
Indeed,
Genshin stories are pretty good
this
so
looks
far.
like a place that one might expect to be frequented
So,
by Adepti.
a little context of how I got back to Genshin. So, I started playing Genshin 2021. However, I had no idea what I was doing at the time. It got too frustrating to me when, like, during the Mondstadt Archon quest, that I had to get to level 15. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And I stopped playing the game. And then after watching a video of Fontaine's Archon quest about Farina, I fell in love with Farina so much that I returned, I think 3 years after, so 4.7. And it was unfortunately, it was Farina's rerun. So I saved for 8 months, because I'm still free to play, 8 months, till the next Farina's rerun of 5.4, I believe. And I did get her and her weapon.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story
And
takes
that's my
place
story
in
of how
Mount
ever,
Tianheng.
guys, I got back to Genshin.
Seems like you have a real connection with this place.
Mizu, you said you play Genshin too, right?
What's the story about, though? It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Lumine. No, I'm kidding. It's not Lumine.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
Well, if you need help doing some stuff, I'm up for it. Feel free to add me if you want. Because I am planning to build Bennett later. Let's see how far I can do with my stories, so...
It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain.
I am rebuilding the Jade Chamber after, of course, Ningguang threw it to an old god. So... I thought that was my favorite moment on the Leeway Archon quest. Is like, We can't beat this thing. So let me throw her house. Let me throw my house at it. It worked, but I'm like, now we're like, I'm home. Ningguang's like, I'm homeless, guys. Rebuild my house.
In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another.
It's not my
One
favorite
day,
moment.
a terrifying monster appeared.
Ningguang's like, I kind of feel bad that it had to be done. I'm like, you know, there were other ways, not just throw your house.
The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, if you want to live,
And I do have
you
Ningguang,
must
and maybe I could
sacrifice
build
a
her,
child to
but
me."
not sure yet, to be honest.
What a nasty piece of work! Ugh. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place! But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand.
Ooh, I want to see. Ooh, who's your favorite character, Mizu?
Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
Building Ningguang is fun but difficult. Really?
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Okay, you have a lot of characters. Okay. Like, who did you fell in love the most? I don't know if I asked that correctly.
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor.
I relate to Farina the most. Real. I haven't gone to the Fontaine Archon quest, which I'm still not ready for. Like, I did see everything. I'm kind of spoiled already, but I feel like I'm not ready for it, seeing it in person, you know?
Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became
Oh.
the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter
And
the mortal world.
also,
And so, destined
I
to
am
grace the
technically
mortal
a
realm for
Genshin
but a
player
brief
that,
moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air.
because of two
That's how the
characters
opera
that I
ends.
ship with.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be.
I'll show you in a bit.
She deserves all the praise
Let
she's
me
given.
try to understand or let Shenna and Yunjin talk.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of
Oh,
deviation from
I
the
just now
truth is
Yunjin
always
is Li Wei's
inevitable.
idol. You know, that whole time I thought it was Keqing. But I feel like that's part of Aether's wife circle. But Yunjin's the actual idol.
When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
Again, Damsel of Distress is still in my head.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well,
Yep.
it's sure
I just
inspired
find...
Paimon.
Yeah, we just
Let's go
met
get ourselves some
Yunjin.
Star-Splinter Iron.
So
Yeah!
he was like, oh, opera singer. Oh, okay. You want to see who I ship with? Or the characters I ship with?
Benny's adventure.
Who wants to see my favorite two characters that I ship that pretty much is in my team right now? These two right here. Traveler, in this case, Aether, and Farina. This is one of those times that, like, I think people rarely make Hydro Traveler as a main DPS, but you know what? I'm like, screw it. I'm building him as a DPS. Hydro DPS Traveler with Farina. To be honest, their synergy kind of goes very well.
Let's go find some treasure.
I kind of like their synergy so hard. And I'm using Xiangling and Bennett for the support because they have extra attack boost.
Oh, ow.
Sorry, Bennett. I throw a
Where'd
rock at
that
you.
come from?
Hey, if it works, it works. Yeah, it works.
Sample.
Use vision to find the Star Splinter Iron. Is that it? Nope, it's a Geo Sigil. But if I wanted to do like my main, like I do have a main team. I technically have two, which is also have Bennett and Xiangling in it. My second main is going to be third main in this case, is actually Noelle. And I did build Noelle so far, so... pure defense Noelle. Pure DPS Noelle. Pretty crappy crit value though. But it's all about her defense stat because the shield. But I do want to complete her Husk stat. Defense is... Yeah. Which I fell in love with because my favorite moment for Noelle is the part of her story, or from the story here, is when she wanted to face Dvalin herself. Which is pretty much my favorite thing, to the point like I did one of the boss run or Dvalin boss runs, pretty much just Noelle. Or my Noelle's team. But in this case it's just like straight Noelle. Like, I am fulfilling your wish to literally beat the crap out of Dvalin.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Pew pew. Ow. Oh, wait, I'm getting swirled. I'm getting swirled. Okay, never mind. How rude. Okay, that was actually a bad thing. A bad idea. Toru, hello. Another first time chatter too. Hello, hello. Funny thing, in canon, she probably could have stood a chance. True. She can carry furniture with one hand, travel Dragonspine by herself and survive to rescue an adventurer, and train pretty much her whole life being a Knights of Favonius. Like, canon. How are you doing, Toru? I'm currently doing stories in Genshin. I pulled back from... I did finish the Inazuma Archon quest, so I am currently back to Leeway to do some of the filler stories. Chilling, just taking a break right now. Nice, nice. Use visions. So... Wait, what do you mean use visions? Like, I see something over there. Is that the one I'm looking for? Oh, that is the one we're looking for. Okay, that's one. Game, I don't understand what you meant by visions. So, I'm just gonna use my other vision. The fact she's still not an official knight is truly a failing on the examiner. Yeah, I agree. So one day I will finish a canonical build, which is pretty much pure power Noelle. Yeah, I want to bring her out. Gonna test. Husband, wife. Let me take. No, let me just switch the husband and bring out the Knights of Ravonius. Yes, at some point, I just call Aether his husband. I'm like, hey, husband, take a break for a moment. I'm bringing out the Knights of Favonius, aka the maid. So
I'll catch up.
okay, I'm gonna have to find the next star splitter. Where is that at? Because there's one there. I found it. Is that the one over there? I think that's it. Yep, that's it over there. Or is this just a crystal? Yeah, that's a... Oh. I know. That's the sad part. Like, Noelle does also have a lot of issues with her self-worth. She really doesn't think she's as strong as she is. Like, she doesn't realize how strong she is. And she thinks she's a failure when, like... The saddest part of these sort of fallen voice lines is when... Wait, hold on. Oop. No, don't do a split, Noelle. Jeez. Let me see. Let me see.
Everyone in Mondstadt is saying that I'm much more reliable now. Some even say that I'm to be made a true knight soon, but I don't think... What? You think so too?
See, she's like...
Oh, thank you. Coming from you, that is the best compliment I could ever hope for.
Like, she doesn't even believe herself that she's gonna be the Knights of Favonius, which is the sadder part. It's like, bro, you threw your sword to Jean's office. A sword, not a great sword, literally a sword. Like, no problem, makes a hole. If anyone seen the anecdote quests.
There should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
Oh, Toru, what's your plan tonight then, since you're taking a break?
Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Let me just check something real quick before we go. Let's go back to Mondstadt really quick. I'm gonna see if Jean's is the sword that Noelle was training with. Little sidetrack. We're gonna do a little bit of sidetracking here, chat. We're gonna do a little bit of sidetracking.
Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up.
And I think Jean's office is on the left. Yep. So if I look up... Oh, there's the sword. Oh, sword has been plunged into the ceiling. So if anyone didn't do the anecdote quest, Noelle was training. And I think she mentioned that she accidentally threw a sword through Jean's office. And I'm surprised, it's stuck there. And Jean did say, and I saw a YouTube video that Jean did say that it's a good decoration. The funny part is, I don't know where it went through, you know? So yeah. I think Noelle accidentally threw her sword to Jean's office. If I remember, I think the training ground is right over there. So, if we go outside... The training ground is right over here, I believe. I think this is where she was training? I think right here. Oh crap, I don't know where she was training at. Let's go back on top of the... Let's go back on top here. Where's the training dummies here? Because if I could find it by the teleport waypoint. Ah, right there. Thank you. So from literally right here, guys. For anyone that didn't do the quest or the event, right here, she threw her sword probably over there. Through either the window, if it was cinder blocks, that would be very, very impressive. I saw an art also from, I think, Twitter. When Noelle meets Veressa and then arm wrestling. It's pretty cool though. It's like if she threw it through a cinder block or through the walls or the window, that'd be kind of impressive. Or it's probably this first floor, so it's like right here. It'll be cool, like a full detail that they probably left a hole in one of these windows. But if there was an actual hole to the blocks, that's how you know how strong Noelle is.
Someone needs assistance.
And she doesn't know it, which is so sad. Or always blaming herself for like... Oh, now that reminds me. Let me go to my teapot. Everyone's on the break, so I'm gonna wait for the break to end. While I do that, I'm gonna go get a drink. Alright, welcome back. Welcome back from the ads. Ooh, okay. If anyone's interested to send a friend request, I'm gonna show you my UID right here. What I'm gonna do is, actually, I'm gonna pin it, actually. Just give me a sec. Anyone's interested in joining here, or be a friend, and if you need help doing like any co-op domain runs and stuff, I'm gonna add it in right now. So if anyone wants to add me, feel free. Even though I'm level 55, I still have a lot to do. Still have a lot of grinding to do. Let's go back. Let's go back. Now we talk about Noelle's moments. Let's go back to the main story, which is ask the old man for information about the Subrosium. I'm bringing Noelle here. Or should I bring the husband and hubby and wife? Yeah, I'm bringing the hubby and wife. I'll give you take a break, Noelle. Bring them here. Let's see who's online right now. Okay, no one's online.
Hey, there really is someone here.
Yep, we're bringing out the hubby.
Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Oh.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
Oh.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shinho. You...
You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years?
Shanna just went straight up and be like, "What's up, uncle? I am back."
I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium, but I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here, so you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Paimon, you literally just heard Shanna says uncle. Paimon.
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjun has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
But the way they were standing, it's like...
I came back here once before, a few years ago. Alone. I hid it from Master at the time. It was deserted then, too, except for a few low-life bandits. Everyone and everything I remembered was long gone. But as people were passing by, they stopped to admire me. They praised me, telling me I gave off the aura of an Adeptus. I tried explaining to them that I wasn't an Adeptus, just an ordinary person who came from this village. But no one believed me.
Kind of felt bad now. I'm just a normal person. But, you know, technically everyone thinks you're an Adepti.
When I saw how run down all these houses were, I felt at a loss. It was like I took a look at the world, and on the surface, it looked like a vast realm with so many places I could go. Then I looked a little closer, and there was nowhere for me to go at all.
Suddenly, so much time has gone by. Everything has changed.
Last time I visited, I felt so upset. But today, I don't know why, but it feels different.
It is easy for your mind to run wild when you are alone. But this time, you are with your friends, aren't you?
Yes, my friends.
Yeah, Shanna, where are your friends? I was about to press the grapple like in Withering Waves. I was about... My finger was on the T key. They were literally on the T key.
What's this?
The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I will give you everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting worrier. Your illness began treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in life and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shenna. But if you regret nothing, why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately, though I still breathe. I feel like an empty shell. I read all the ancient texts I can get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it is utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Mingjun. He had kept a book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. When the god appeared, I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter Shenna. Wait. Cloud Retainer mentioned this. God said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The God also said that she might have been cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the God mentioned. 3 days have passed and still no news. I grew restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I'm sorry, my love, forgive me. You too, Shenna. Please forgive me how stupid I was, how blind. Let me apologize to both of you in person. So I think this sounds like Shanna's father. This might be the story, the divine damsel of devastation.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
Dang.
The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it.
Poor Shanna.
It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
Hydrate, you bastard!
Oh god!
Hydrate!
Dang, Mizu. Oh my god, that scared me. Mizu. Oh my god. I keep forgetting to lower the volume of that thing, but thank you for the hydrate. I was having a sad moment with about Shenna and there's hydrate! I'm running out of water bottle too, so I eventually have to get another water bottle. So there is a second note over here. A branch family of exorcists used to...
It seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in
I was
fact,
like, hey, this is
he
sad, so
summoned
he
an evil god's
probably
remains,
doing
which
some
took
in
the
case
form
there
of
are
a
tears,
monster.
and he hears, hydrate, you bastard! Hey, wait, what? Wait, whoa. Branch of family of exes used to live in the east of village, but in around 2 weeks, the mother died of disease, the young daughter went missing, and shortly after, the father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. Okay, that took a dark turn. It's been confirmed the traces of the evil god's remains were found in the village. The villagers are panicking and no one's certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good. Do be careful when you're in this area. Wow, okay. You went from sad to dark that quick. Shanna's mother died of disease. The dad literally did this. And then there's the evil god on this village.
His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjun.
That is a good question.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there.
Paimon, we just learned about Shenna's past and you're so focused on the contest. Oh my goodness.
A reward on the road.
Like, come on, Paimon. We just learned that pretty much Shenna's family died here, and you're like, hey, let's focus on the contest. No mention of Subrosium.
This is it!
Magic engraved on Subrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Subrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it that you may find Subrosium if you stand in the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk and look at the direction of the setting sun.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Subrosium. Let's go back and tell Shenhua the news!
I feel like, I don't know why, now I'm feeling kind of a little annoyed with Paimon here. Like, so focused on the contest, but this is like literally where Shenna's family literally died. Like, come on. Shenna, I am so sorry about your family.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
It's lengthening time!
Okay, thanks for the stretch, and I ran out of water bottle. Let me just go stretch then. Thank you for the stretch. Hoo-hoo. Oh, okay, ow, my back. Okay, my 30-year-old. Oh god, that hurt. Yep, I'm old. I am completely old. I wasn't sure if you guys heard that crack. Oh my god, that hurt. Well, that really hurt. I felt that. Yep, I am getting old indeed, but how are you doing, Hoo-hoo? Actually, since it's a little perfect spot, let me go get my water bottle. I'll be right back. Oh, I appreciate it for the check-in. Yeah, appreciate it for the look, but how are you? That's good that you're okay. And it's just been working, you know, the usual for me. If I do get my next bottle, my other bottle of water, let me just go drink that really quick. Ooh, I do have a 40-hour week this week, so... But at least I'm closing tomorrow, so I have enough time to stream today. First day off in 9 days? That is crazy. I know I had some point I was doing like 10-day shifts. 10-day work week, so I'm like, yeah, I feel that. Feel that to the core.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
That's good, you're closing tomorrow.
Do you still hate him?
So you can like sleep in for a little bit, right?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
Wow.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
I honestly prefer midday shifts. For me, I prefer early morning. Yes, it would suck for me to...
Oh, then I will leave you all in
Hold on.
peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay.
So for me, early morning, because even though yes, it sucks for me to like wake up early, once I leave during like the afternoon, like around 3 o'clock, I technically have a whole day and night, like, you know, to chill, relax for a bit. And in this case for me, like, I was 7:30 to 4:30 today. So, and I'm closing tomorrow, so I had a whole day to like relax, prepare for stream, you know, do all the other things. And do a little bit of production stuff. Oh, 10 a.m. to 4. Oh, okay, that's fair, yeah. That actually doesn't sound bad too. You know, you could still sleep in till like wake up at 8 and then still get ready and then you're there. Leaving 4, so it's like that is valid. That is pretty fair.
I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
Kind of feel bad for Shenhe.
Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Suburbium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
You about.
Tito, thank you for the hydrate. Yep, I will. I'm like dying. Something caught my throat again.
Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
Yunjin, you gotta tell your dad that to change it.
It's okay. I like your version.
But I feel like that's not fair for you, Shenhe.
But, huh?
I would have the same reaction to Yunjin.
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society.
How you doing, Tito?
So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
I'm gonna play this really quick.
Now that's really tasty.
Shenhe, Yunjin, cut the chit-chat. Let's go.
Paimon,
We can't let someone else beat us to it.
watch Beidou was already there. Exactly. Tenandayo. Exactly. I think my favorite one, the blurb that I added was Barbara's. Mina gambatte ne. Okay. Go to the middle of the lake. Joke's on you, I have Farina.
Mina, ganbatte ne!
Exactly. Gambatte ne. Okay, so I have to stand here around 7:30 or 5:30. Was it 17:30? So 5:30? Let's go right there. Time warp. Okay. Look at Farina's minions over there. Whoa! Zhao! My boy! Zhao, my boy! Okay, minions, stop. My boy, Zhao! Watch it's like a totally different...
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea?
What danger in the sea?
Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own. Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
Oh, this is a totally different thing, but hi, Zhao. What? I thought this was gonna be like, oh my god, the Subrosium is Zhao. I will be willing to take Zhao.
That's everything we need. Let's head back and report in.
The fact that I thought Zhao was the Subrosium
Beto's made any progress.
was actually pretty funny to me. Zhao is the Subrosium.
Oh, goodness.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing?
Hey, we're the
I
A-team.
ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. The more I look at Yunjin, I'm like, oh my god, she's so cute.
I'll sort that out. Oh? You got this then?
She carried a rock.
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils.
And yeah, she carried a rock.
When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you, and I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
What I like about Shenhe is she's so direct.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you. Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Master Zhang and Shen will start making the Wonder Quartz and the Adepti sigils.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
It would be nice to see just it'd be nice to see where Yashana being there.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Alright. I'll hydrate again. Thank you for the hydrate, Mizu. I just go come out from Tartaglia's boss fight.
Just when will work resume?
Welcome back everyone from the break. From the ad break. We're going straight to give the Wonder Course and the Adepti sigils to the Secretary. Oh! I didn't even bother to look up and the Jade Chamber is right there. I didn't even realize it's right there. I didn't even bother to look up.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
Oh, everyone goes, "Aw, man."
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the plus straight yet.
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
Unfortunate.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
And we threw it to an old god, right? Hopefully we don't throw it again. Baiwen leads you to the Jade Chamber. We still wonder how we get up there. Rise to the Jade Chamber. Hey, Lady Ningguang, hello!
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete.
It's lengthening time!
Okay, time to stretch with my old back again. But thank you for the stretch. Oh man, it's been an hour and a half. I'm already sitting down. Thank you for the stretch. I really needed that.
Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Thank you, thank you. I was looking through Blurb for that one. I found those two. I was planning to add more, but for now it's like Genshin themed for now, but I might add some more later. Even this one, I added this one. My favorite one.
Yeah.
Just for Rena laughing.
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
I like how Yunjin just walked there as if she was aura farming. Like, I'm ready to face the leader of Leeway. I'm gonna duel you.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber?
Why is this pose like right here? Let me take a screenshot. This is like a boss fight pose. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Hold on, guys. Give me a moment. Hehe, ってなんだよ. Boss fight pose. It's like Ningguang's ready for a boss fight.
The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Miss Yunjin, one day you will meet a certain Hydro Archon, you know, she has a better stage. Just letting you know now. Nudge nudge. You know, just nudge nudge. You know, the Hydro Archon has one. Has a really good stage.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
And Yunjin, make sure you get out of the house just in case Ningguang throws it at something again.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question?
Where's my sister?
I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts.
Dang it.
Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Dang it. Ningguang read my mind.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well. Guess Paimon will ask a question then.
When will you be emergency food?
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Looks at Zhongli.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question.
Oh wait, actually no. Looks at Tartaglia. Just saying. Looks at Tartaglia.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
I would like to work for the Jade Chamber. But please don't throw your house at an enemy. Like, I can never let that go, guys. I can never let that go. I cannot. Ningguang, you defeated a monster by throwing your house.
Great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to
You gotta work like us, bro.
No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
I keep forgetting technically Ningguang is the leader of Liyue, not Zhongli. But even though Zhongli is the Geo Archon.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Paimon, no.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
They even had the in little sentence error there. Oh, fit in. Okay, that makes more sense. Just said in.
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, a sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason.
Yeah.
Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the victim a little later than expected.
The wives. The wives are here. The wives.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
I am not even gonna fill up the question for Beidou.
Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest.
They were roommates. Just letting you know now, they were roommates.
Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about.
That we became roommates.
It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Oh. A little switch. There's a little switch there.
Beidou, Ningguang, what are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know.
Great. I feel like it's gonna be involved throwing your Jade Chamber again, right? Ningguang begins to prepare for liftoff.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time,
Oh, it's
I
raining
dreamed
now.
that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time.
It's a little awkward being on the scene and it's raining, you know?
I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me.
Bet.
Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Let's go! Hey, it went from rain to sun immediately. The fact that gravity was not affecting us. Oh, we're back. Oh no. Ah, great. Deja vu.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Baish.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Oh.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beto sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Oh.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Let's go, Ningguang! Whoa, okay. Oh. Oh, catching! Oh, that's why she was there. Uh-oh. Get out of there, Beto.
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
Ow.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Wait, Shenna, what are you doing? That was peak. That was so peak. But Shenna, why do you went down there? Oh.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk.
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
Oh, she's already low in health. Alright, heal up, heal up. Heal up, Shenna. Oh, what the? Oh. Oh. What do I do here? Oh, I gotta hit the right one, right? Yeah. I think I gotta hit. Oh. Yep, I got it. You know what? Pew 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 pew. Take that. Take that, bye shit. Alright, let me heal my Zhangling right now. Oh, oh. I don't even know I had.
Do your
Oh,
master's bidding.
oops! I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Oh, get it out of there. Okay, then there we go. Okay, I gotta hit each one. Okay, this makes more sense. Got it. Got it. Because I knocked out the middle head, now I gotta do the... I'm gonna focus on 2 heads at a time.
Adventure time.
Let me heal up while... Well, until one of the dragons, does that attack as well. Come on. Guys take forever. There we go.
Let's light it up. Strike.
Ooh, okay, that hurts. That was not a good idea. Heal up, Aether. They should probably use Shenna here, so I'm gonna let these dragons do the attack. Uh-oh, I'm stuck in the whirlpool. Okay. Wow, they really take forever to do the attack. Come on. Anyone? Anyone? Oh, what is that? Oh, I think that's my move.
Everybody stand back.
Ah, I missed. I messed up. Okay, where are you at?
Obey.
Okay, nice. Alright, so now I gotta take care of the one on the left.
Water jet. Manifest. Nice and spicy.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Don't want to go be unbended on this one. Heal. Good, we gotta heal. Especially heal Bennett. Because he's about to die.
Teamwork is unleash.
I gotta heal Bennett. I mean, heal Zhongling. These guys, this water's hurt. This water does hurt. Right.
By ordinance divine.
Let's go! Majesty of the Deep.
Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her.
We're literally on the ocean
Place
floor,
collapsed.
Paimon.
The consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
Oh yeah, let's head back. I didn't see any treasure though. I would kind of suck if I missed the treasure. Are you alright?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
So the fact that we rebuild the Jade Chamber just to draw out the old god's dragon wife. Yeah, I could
Lady
at least.
Guang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyun Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
At least Ningguang didn't throw her house this time.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal.
You know, to be honest, you guys, while I was doing like collecting crystal chunks, I was wondering why the Milliliths were here. Now I know.
Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Just like the hero in the
Great.
story.
Then next time I watch Miss Yoon's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Aww. Shanna.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Oh yeah, the wife of the dragon we killed will come back.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
Oh. Cloud Retainer was watching us, alright.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
I knew she was gonna do that. I was like, of course, I'm gonna throw the house again.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
Oh wait, I realized I did one of the interlude chapters when Cloud Retainer was the human form, Zhan Yun.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Look at all those crystal chunks though.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Aw, that's really good to hear.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child.
I got you. I'm gonna take care of your daughter.
In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this.
Cloud Retainer being a mom.
Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
I was like, fine. Can't tell this childhood I'm going home.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy.
I'm surprised Traveler survived a dragon blast. Like a dragon breath.
We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular.
Which is actually pretty funny to me, to be honest. Keqing, thank you for helping us though.
The Millilith's casualties are within the range we expected. But in hindsight, there were still flaws with our plan.
Like?
If we'd had more time, we could have built a barrier here to absorb the impact of the waves. We must learn from this experience and never repeat the same mistakes again. We were fortunate to have your assistance this time. Thank you.
Yeah, where's Ganyu? Ganyu was in the cutscene. Weirdly enough. And then Ganyu disappeared. So this whole time when I was collecting chunks, I was wondering why this was here. Now I know it was an ambush. So now what we're gonna do is go back to the chamber. Now that it's open, Shenna! And Ningguang!
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Ooh, time for the play!
神女披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。世道为敌人不识，自有知音多情思。功名烈烈见了心，只知不愁心。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
Oh, you did. You did very well.
It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever.
I could actually see Inuzuma from over here.
The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an Adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera,
Oh my god, he's
aren't you?
drunk.
The Divine Damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for.
He's so drunk.
Let me pull up a chair, all right. We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Yep. She still has a long way to
Hey,
go.
what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe.
Uh-oh. It's like, oh, Shenna's ready to fight. So that was a boss fight because he had a fin. So somewhere here should be a boss arena? Well, somewhere around here. To be honest. There's a world quest here. Nice. So, whoa, the Jade Chamber is in the view of the chasm? What's really cool about the Jade Chamber is that Fontaine? Wait, you can see Fontaine from all the way up here. What? Wait. Wow, okay. Dragon Spine. Another world over there. Leeway's on the bottom. Fontaine's over there. Before you know it, there's the desert of Sumeru. Sumeru? Ningguang is not wrong. When this ascends, you could see the whole world of Tivat from here. And I say, the developers did a very good job making sure it's so high you can see everything. Wait, so then if I go to Fontaine from here, can you actually see the Jade Chamber from all the way where we're standing? I want to see this. So if I wonder, the Jade Chamber should be that way. So if I turn around that way, should be here. There's the desert right there. There's the chamber. That is impressive and it's so high. That's honestly amazing, not gonna lie. That is very amazing. That actually kind of blows my mind too. You can see the stars. I think if I go back, are they still here? Nope, they're no longer here. And I think I can go inside now. There's Baiwen, there's a secretary. There's Baija. And I think this is her stuff. Let's go down. Aw.
Sorry.
All right. That was actually a pretty good story. That was actually pretty peak. I wonder what it feels like when it just came out like long time ago. That was like what? Almost 5 years ago. I probably will watch like reactions of that scenes again. Probably in a bit. So that's like actually a good stopping point for now. So let's gonna go do a little bit of grinding. So everyone, if you're all interested in joining in some grinding, feel free. I do have my UID up on the pin. It's pinned on chat, so if you guys want to join for some co-op, I'm up for that too. My plan really right now was to farm up XP books, but I feel like that's gonna be an off-stream thing. So for now, let me just burp. Okay. I do want to grind up, so I want to start farming artifacts. Ooh, I got a pull. Wait, do I have enough? No, I only have one. I think I only one. And I'm out of... How many Genesis? I don't have any Genesis crystals either. Because I am broke. Let me see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm at 40 pity. I should probably do another 10 pull, but I need another 1440 primos. So then I have to do the... I think this is the Chasm quest. Is the next one. I've really got a lot of stuff. And I have to do Jinsho's story quest. And I'm gonna do some of these too. Oh, Ganyu's unlocked and Zhao's. Nice. Oh, and the Shoguns. Okay. Shogun's also open. Alright. Nice, nice. That's how you know I got a long way to go, guys. To be honest, I want to do the Shoguns eventually. I'm gonna farm up the Noblesse Oblige because I think that's what's good with Bennett. Let's see if any of my friends online today. No, not really. No one is online. Well, everyone was online earlier. Other than that, that's it. Okay. Bennett, what's your good artifacts here? Noblesse. Because using an elemental burst creates an all party members attack by 12%. Which is actually pretty good. So we're gonna do that really quick. And that's probably the last thing we're gonna do. I think I need to be... And I do have 5 condensed resin, but I will save that for another time. Geo damage dealt by all party members increased by 75%. What I only have is see, and I'm doing just because of the 75% geo damage. See, there, and the fact it's only just one enemy, no wonder why Noblesse Oblige is easy to farm, or like the other artifacts. All right, gave me something good. Defense, crit damage, and a little bit of HP. Okay. Ain't too bad. Not the potential we need, but something.
Let's light it up nice and spicy. Strike a pop. Steady as stone.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong buttons. I totally messed that one. I almost messed that one up. More condensed resin. Well, I'm actually getting lucky with the noblesse drops. But not the good stats that I needed. Rude.
As a good knight should.
As a good knight should. I really love her. I really like her burst, to be honest. Put the heal up. I'll get everyone healed as well while we're here, and then let's go get it in. Alright, give me something good. Give me something good. Attack, crit damage. If I can get a crit rate, that's actually potential.
I must leave no stone unturned. Teamwork is strength. Combining, feeling so.
Keep swinging the well. You are the Knight of Favonius. Oh, I wasted an ultimate as well. Just wanted to make sure that the mech's down.
Someone needs assistance.
I really want to put an energy recharge on her though, to be honest. ER, maybe. ER with HP. That's good. Let me heal Farina really quick. Okay, there we go. Let's go back to the well. Rude.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Okay, I really like Bennett. I'm not gonna lie. I really like Bennett.
Off we go.
To be honest, I'm really glad I used up my pulls to get him on the store. Okay, crit damage, energy recharge. Maybe that's potential.
Let's light it up. Let the world collide. Steady as stone. As a good knight should.
Nice. Alright, I'm gonna heal you, Farina, because you're always taking the foot to the face. So, I'm gonna heal you really quick. Hydro damage goblet with crit rate? Ooh. Well, that's, I guess, good for Aether. If I can get the crit rate, crit damage, that'd probably be good offset. Not gonna lie. But it might get rid of my Marashaze Hunter perk, though. That's the thing. Okay, at least Xiangling took the foot this time. Come on, with the fort. There we go. Alright, let's heal everyone. Because Bennett, your next that needs a healing, and then Zhang Ling needs a healing too. There we go. Attack percentage, crit rate. If there's a crit damage, that's a solid maybe.
Let's light it. Strike a pose. Aligning, echoing song. We must leave no stone unturned. Everybody stand back. As a dutiful maid would.
As a beautiful maid would, with 8k damage. If I can get the husks, good husk pieces, you would have been so good too. I feel like I can now do Kichin's domain too. To be honest with you guys. HP energy recharge. Okay, then there's some attack, so that can work. And I think I can use my last 2 resin for, you know what, let's do one more and then I'm gonna use the last resin for Mora. Rude. That was rude. Guard.
As a good knight should.
That was very rude of you. Ruin guard. I'm gonna heal. Bennett. HP. There's the ER. There's defense. And there's a little bit of crit rate. So this can work. And being a HP percent goblet. But I do have my energy. I might get rid of a lot of ER on this one. So that's a solid maybe. And level 13, let's go. Alright, Bennett. Let's see here. Crack, attack percentage, crit rate. What do you have on right now, I believe? What do you have on? Oh, attack percentage, okay. Ooh, okay, this can work. That's a good one. A little bit of HP. You already have the ER, the HP. I do want the I'm keeping the ER here. Then he already has the... Oh, this is a Wanderer's Troop. And then currently he is using... Okay, another HP ER here. So we're actually almost at a 4-piece set. That's actually pretty nice. But I don't have anything good on the 3rd piece. So, the one I'm looking at is the goblet here. So maybe you can get something good. Just try to get her like HP to 4%. Okay, attack. Okay. Alright. You better go to ER. Energy recharge. Better go to energy recharge, my dude. Let's go. Okay, I take it. I take it. Then I'll use my purple one here. Oh, slot full. Whoops. Oh wait, let me get rid of that. So let's see what we got. Defense. Okay, I think it's a really well balanced. It's a very well balanced. Very balanced with ER? Let's go! Okay, that's pretty nice. That's a very good piece. 261 ER. But very, very tanky. Don't have a good feather. But there is this one I could use. But I don't have a lot of resources now. Because I use all of my everything here. I don't know why support characters are easier to build than actual DPS characters. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But can I use like a plus 20 here? I don't want to waste them all, so I'm going to keep them for now. But I actually got a good 3-piece set. This can have potential unless for some odd reason it went all to defense. But crit damage ER or HP ER? Either one would work, to be honest. And I have 22,600. So yeah, this is cooking, not gonna lie. Full support Bennett. And he's just level 70, guys. That's the thing. He's just 70. That's actually the funniest part, too. Ooh, another 20 pulls. Got one of those. Ooh, I got an extra 3. Actually, I can increase that +0 artifact here. Because I got 23. What does this one have? Crit rate, ER, attack percent. You know, I don't need this. Let's see if I can get this to 20. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Nice. Bennett, I feel like you're my best build right now, to be honest with you. Bennett, you're my best build. With 273.3, I don't need you for damage at all. Which is honestly hilarious. Why is my support character my best build out of everybody right now? I'm like, how? My best build is a support character. If I can remove the 45, I'll go down to 230. So if I can get lucky, wait, actually, let me switch this up. Full tank went down to 234. And I think let me just look up. How many do you need for an actual...
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
How many, what's the Bennett build?
Or not.
What's a target for his energy recharge to keep his ultimate up or keep going up?
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Hold on, guys. Let me actually look around here. Like, what's the best?
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
I'm trying to find it. Does anyone know the target value for his ER? A friend told me it's 230 is the best one. I want to keep the ER to make it like above 263. It's like literally 263. As of right now, my current one is at 263, I believe? 273 ER. Like, this is pure support. If I can get lucky in getting an actual good piece on the noblesse, that would be so complete. I think my goal here is the feather though. Because so far I didn't get a single good feather. I mean, good circlet as well. But this one's pretty good. But yeah, that's actually a nice little farming artifact session. That's pretty cool. Bennett, you are almost done at level 70. Or actually, no, level 80. So tomorrow I'm gonna farm you XP books. So that way you're gonna be super, duper tanky.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Like, you're at 27k. I can even give you to 30k health if I wanted to. Oh wait, I forgot I had... Do I have enough Mora? I could get a little bit of XP books. Actually do that. Let me just go use my one last Mora. Go for like XP books. Excuse me. Jack's dilemma. Oh no. Let me help you.
Adventure time. Off we go.
Leave it all to me.
And there you go. Dang, I'm led. My bad. What's up? I'm in the ad right now. Alright, let me get you... I'll wait for you, Boop. How you doing, Boop? Let me know when you are finished on the ad. Let me see. Let me just type it to you. Okay, perfect. How's it going? Nice, nice, nice. I was telling about how out of all my characters, Bennett so far has been my most enjoyed build so far. He is on the 2-piece noblesse, but the best one is 273.3 ER with 17k health. So he's currently at 27k with 273 ER, and he's only level 80. Or in this case, level 70.
Oh, ow. Where did that come from?
He's got that up all day. Yeah. And how was the Escoffier story? Fortunately, I only have 979 primos. Sad. But that's good, that's good. Ooh, sorry, I had to yawn for a sec. Getting a little sleepy. Stardust Exchange. All of them is good. Sold out for the month. Purpose Premium. I only have 6, which gives me 7 pulls.
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Scoffier's wifey material. Alright, fair enough. I don't mind having a chef wifey. Someone who can cook for you. So... And I'm trying to debate. I have 23. Fragile. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta go check my teapot really quick. Can't I deploy here? I'm literally on an incline. And we're in an open field. I have to be in the city to even use my teapot. Oh, never mind. I was just in an incline. Started inventing in Dea 2. Nice. How did that go? How's that going?
Maybe you...
Let's see. Nice. Finished this set. So now there should be one more, I believe. Or two more items. So let's just add those furnishings. And then the last one is actually this. Okay. So we're almost done. We're almost done this set.
If you ever
Is the... Nope, no merchant here today. Got me and Farina's house over here, and Noelle's inside the building. It's not a lot, but I'm just like putting everything on it to increase my trust ranking. But eventually, if I wanted to start building like an actual place, I would. Eventually I will. I did start some of the endgame content, Spiral Abyss, which, let me see here. Let's go back to the Spiral Abyss really quick. Now that I have Bennett, I think I could cook with Bennett. 1 HP lets the attack increase, and that. Hydro Abyss Mage, Cryo. Then Ruin Guards, and the Cryo Helitrol, so I'm gonna need Pyro and Chamber 2. And then the Regis Vines. So this one's gonna be tricky, because it's the Hydro and the Cryo. So I'm gonna need like Barbara and Kaching on the first wave. So the first half, it's gonna be Kaching, Barbara. So Kaching... You know what? Bring Barbara and Jingzhou in this situation. Wait, view characters... Nope, not view characters. The opponent details. Cryo... Because I need a Pyro character. But I want to bring... And then what's the second chamber? The Cryo Helitrol. I could bring Noelle here, my Noelle team. Actually, I'm gonna do this. So Kaching... I'm trying to save Bennett and Zhangling on the second wave, so... I think I'm bringing Noelle, my Noelle main team here. So Noelle, Farina, get Zhangling and Bennett. Well, here is going to be... I'm gonna bring Colin. There's probably... Ooh, Hyper Bloom. I could do Hyper Bloom here. Yeah, I'll do Hyper Bloom. Because why not? Effective on this floor, physical damage. Probably good for my Kaching at the moment. I should be prior here. I think with the superconducts it should be fine. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Electro charge. Give him the shocks. No, I've been put in the bubble. That was rude. Well, good thing I can get an electro charge. Electro Hyper Bloom, do your thing. Ooh, other side. Alright, bring my Noelle Farina team here.
Adventure time. Going in. Time to shine. I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
Ooh, think that evaporate.
I'll catch up.
Boom. Okay, this one, damage resistance, spring cost, crit rate, crit damage in this floor. I think this is the Hilitroll part. This is the part 2, I believe. Yes.
Let's dance. Don't blink. Rain outlines your face. Witness.
Ah, I froze.
Cut to the chase.
Alright, Hyper Bloom, do your thing. Yep, I'm focusing on this guy. Nope, I froze again. Okay, I gotta focus on this guy.
Nowhere to hide. Rain cutter.
Rain cutter. There we go. So now Noelle's team on the other side.
Leave it all to me. Everybody stand back. Eat this. As a good night should.
As a good night should. Thank goodness I have Vaporize.
Let my name echo in song.
It's probably the last thing I'm gonna do for tonight. Let's see if get the primos for the abyss. And then it just keeps going, right, Boop, if you're still here? I'm gonna do this. Heal everyone. If I'm correct.
Rain outlines your. I'll protect us.
Oh, I used the wrong team here.
Cut to the chase.
I should have used the pyro team here. How do you get more primos in the abyss after floor 9? Nope. Nope. I froze again.
Witness the power. Don't blink.
Come on, go down.
Nowhere to hide.
Rude.
Speed of light.
Hyper Bloom. Might be like it's like 600 for. Oh, okay. You finished 412. Got it. Well, I will do what I have.
Let's light it up. Nice and spicy. I must leave no stone unturned. I'll catch up. Someone, everybody, stand back. Time to clean up.
Oh no! Noelle spinning! Floor 9 divergence. So you completed the... Wait. Now we can actually go back. Can I go back? Finish the exit 8. So then, yep. Completed floor 8. And then I could go to the divergence floor. And another 300 primo. Primo! Let's go! And after that, it just keeps going and going. Oh, I can get to 9 to get the 200 primos. Oh, so it ends at 12, so that's the hardest difficulty. Got it. Is that enough though? Well, I have enough. If I can get the... if I can finish the... If I can get the rank 9 done, that's possible. Why? Why do I have to do the Tephilosaur? Why am I killing? Oh. Alright. Oh, I kind of feel bad here. Alright, let's bring my Hyper Bloom here. I think first half... let's see, bring in my Noel team in the first half. Second half is my Hyper Bloom. Well, I might bring Amber gear. No, let's bring Amber. So I got the Hyper Bloom, then also bring Burgeon in there. The Burgeon damage. So let's do that. I'm so sorry, but I want the Primos. Am I a monster? Oh my god, I feel like I'm a monster doing this. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Guys, I feel like I was a monster just doing that. I kind of feel bad. Oh my gosh.
I'll protect us. No one escapes fight. Don't blink. With sword comes shadow. Incoming.
Hyper Blue for the win. Nice, let's go. Let's see, affected character's defense -15, but that graces my attack. Elemental burst. Oh, excuse me, guys.
Time to clean up.
Again, I am so sorry. I want I want the Primos. Man,
Let's light it up. I'm going in.
I kind of feel bad. I always feel bad for doing that.
Nice and spicy.
Yoo-hoo! There we go. Ooh, it's a little tougher. This is the...
Let it rain.
Get the burning in. Ow, rude. Ooh, stunned, stunned, stunned. Nice. Another effect. I'm getting the stack elemental burst here. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm a monster. Alright, let me heal, let me heal.
As a good knight should.
Ooh, that was a satisfying double kill. There we go.
Don't blink. Cut to the chase. Speed of light. Hey.
I really like the Hyper Bloom. Maybe I could work something with Kali and Barbara.
No escape. Incoming. Practice on stop. Nowhere to hide.
Or Aggravate. Aggravate really good. It's good too. That was very easy. Nice, we completed floor 9. So I can get the rewards here. Another 200. I think this is now there everyone's at 80. This is a Night Soul blessing, so 1479. So I have enough for a 10 pull. Okay. This is a 40 pity pull, but let's do this. Ah. Okay, I'm out guaranteed now actually. The guarantee 50-50. But that's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Sadly, I feel like I'm not gonna get you Navia. So I will be saving you when you come back for a rerun. Very, very unfortunate. I'll be willing to wait for you for like a year or so. I don't know. We'll see. You get a rerun. Because I will get you home once. I do have enough pity for you. I can get... Oh, that's 50. I thought it was 5. I was like, oh, 5 for a crown of insight? But there we go. That was actually a really good session. Got good Bennett artifacts, finished the interlude chapter, we rebuilt the Jade Chamber. It's probably somewhere up we're looking at. But yeah, but unfortunately we didn't get Navia home. We'll see what happens in the next week or so. Then yeah, we'll go from there. Let's see what my stats is now. So let me just... Give me a sec. Oh, we could do a raid here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see who's online. Oh yeah, perfect. So Def is playing Helldivers at the moment. So we're gonna raid to the Flyrix and doing some Helldivers. So we're gonna start the raid there. And yeah. I would like to thank everyone for watching the stream. And I hope to see you all on the next one. Have a good night, guys.